Certified most accurate. Now your TV5 First Alert forecast.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Stone Schafer here. Starting off looking at our highs for today. It's trended a little bit lower than maybe what we had previously, and that is all because of that rain lingering into our afternoon. So for now, if that rain continues into about 2 to 3 p.m., highs will be in the mid to lower 80s to the south and even upper 70s to the north, right at average for this time of year. I think the biggest thing when it comes to the feels like is going to be those dew points starting to rise here over the next day or so. And that's just because more moisture is being injected into the atmosphere with this after this rain chance this morning. Dew points by 7 p.m. this evening are sitting in the mid to lower 70s and upper 60s. Definitely going to feel that humidity as you're getting out and about for your Friday afternoon activities. Then as we get into Saturday, dew points will rise even more. More moisture is going to move in. We'll see dew points in those mid 70s. Definitely a sticky afternoon. If you're someone that doesn't like higher humidities, may want to stay indoors for our Saturday. Also shows a sign of quite a bit of fuel for severe weather as we get through Saturday afternoon. But by Sunday, it does look to dry off. Some drier air does move into the state. Sky Tracker right now does have us showing that rain chance moving into that 127 corridor, pretty much right on schedule. I think the big question is how much of that development behind it will continue to move to the northeast, because if this continues to linger into mid-Michigan, that will definitely start to lighten up our chances of severe weather. For now, the SPC has continued to hold on to that marginal risk. If you remember yesterday, they actually had a slight risk for our southern counties, so they've pushed that back to the west. I think our threats will remain up till about 8 p.m. It will be heavy rainfall, strong winds, and I'm not going to count out an isolated tornado chance. It's a small one, but it is there. I think localized flooding probably the biggest concern as we get through today, but this may change, because the consensus with models is this rain chance will linger into midday. We can see right around noon that rain sitting from the Bay region to 127, moving east towards the Thumb. Now, there will be stronger storms, especially into the afternoon, and we're not going to count that out. But that severe weather chance continues to lower itself as that rain lingers through 3 and 4 p.m. And then we're actually picking up another system to the far north, moving in right around 3 to 4 a.m. Don't expect anything severe with that, but it's a noticeable rain possible with all the moisture we have in the atmosphere. Then we get to Saturday. We still have that severe weather slight risk from the Storm Prediction Center with all that moisture and our dew points looking to be pretty high. This doesn't surprise us. Hazards will be strong winds and hail. There will be an isolated tornado chance with heavy rain and localized flooding in the state for tomorrow. The biggest difference from the models from yesterday to today is sort of the setup for our Saturday. Yesterday it was showing it as a linear setup, a line across the state, and now it's showing it more as an isolated to scattered chance in these sort of separate systems across the state, especially from 75 east as we get past 2 p.m. into about 5 p.m. This will be our best chance of severe weather for Saturday afternoon. By 8 p.m. most of that chance moves out and will be dry for Saturday night into Sunday morning. And we see that 7-day forecast: Sunday dry, decreasing clouds. Monday sunny. Tuesday mostly sunny. There's 7 days of 80s. There may be some 90s on Tuesday. Then as we get into mid next week, we hold on to those 80s with rain chances.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.